fans, I'm Anika Chung. Welcome back to my channel, Midnight Mass, directed by Mike Flanagan, who also directed The Haunting of Hill House and one of my favorites, The Haunting of Bly Manor. Perfectly splendid series. The tale of a small, isolated island community whose existing divisions are amplified by the return of a disgraced young man and arrival of a charismatic priest. When Father Paul's appearance on Crockett Island coincides with unexplained and seamlessly miraculous events, a renowned religious favor takes hold on the community. But do these miracles come at a price? I remember when somebody told me the Lord works mysterious ways, and you have to keep on watching to find out, y'all. I'm not gonna tell you too much, but the more you watch, the more you'll know. Y'all, what a series, OMG. Mike Flanagan has done it again with yet another amazing horror series that is not content to just a thrill, but also gut punches you with the weight of emotion you feel at the series end. He has masterfully woven a tale that spanned the globe and yet still managed to feel as intimate as a small island of 127 residents, where the story takes place set on Crockett Island, this fictional island 30 miles off the mainland of what's likely Louisiana. The priest at their local church has taken ill after a pilgrimage to the Holy Land, Jerusalem. A new preacher has arrived at St. Patrick's to take his place. Nobody knows who he really is, which church he preached at, but one thing I can say is that when he arrives in this town, I know he's definitely gonna be shaking some things up, and I know he also brought something back with him. Wait till you guys see. All I know is that this thing has 2 yellow eyes. Each episode gets interesting and gradually intense. The story and characters are layered, especially those whom we think we have figured out early on. You are getting to know the town and the people within it who are dealing with guilt, loss, and who are also good and bad. And a new priest at St. Patrick with some unique abilities helping people. Y'all, each episode and scene are definitely raising the stakes for the characters. I am so invested in the series. This horror drama is filled with immense drama and emotional heft. The horror itself isn't really that gory. I know some people are wishing it. I wish it was, because this would be a great kickstart to the month of Halloween, since Halloween is a few days away, which this Friday marks October 1st. The characters in this series are quite interesting. Well, Riley's parents, Annie and Ed, are St. Patrick's regulars, but his old friend Erin has some more questions about the purpose of faith given her dark past. The strident Bev Keane is kind of a committed soul who will follow religious figures down to any dark path in the name of God, while a small creative non-believers cast a skeptical eye at what's going down under the cross in the middle of the night, including a doctor with an ailing mother, and a new sheriff in town and a local drunk, and Riley, who has been in prison for 4 years after a drunk driving accident that killed a woman. The Haunting of Hill House Manor, Riley is even directly haunted by the victim, amplifying his need for some kind of redemption. The sinner and the savior coming to Crockett Island at the same time feels like fate. Mike Flanagan's Midnight Mass sees a talented writer, director, and more, from adapting from Stephen King's to crafting a project that feels distinctly like one of the horror master's works that even fans will wonder how did they miss the book release. With the elements of The Stand, The Shining, and Salem's Lot, Flanagan's study of religion and immortality sometimes rekindles memories of actual midnight masses, in that it can be a little exhausting in the preachiness with a few too many monologues. While there are some excellent performances and engaging themes, when untethered from the plot of the source material like The Haunting or Doctor Sleep, it can get a little too wordy and repetitive for this own good. Several monologues in each episode were deep conversations about faith, miracles, and religion, and unusual plagues happening on the island which could throw off the people looking for shivers and want to be scared. That's not Flanagan's game here. He's more interested in philosophy, faith than he has ever been before, directly asking questions about mortality and sin. Most of the lengthy conversations are well scripted, engaging enough in their dialogue, but there's also a drain in a lot of momentum from the piece, especially after a major revelation mid-season then leads up to a couple of episodes of intense discussion when viewers are going to be looking for that slasher horror thrill. I wouldn't take this series too seriously. You'll definitely have a good time watching this. I'm not saying too much to spoil for y'all, but I will say there were several surprises in this series that definitely surprised me. I nearly jumped from my seat seeing who it was with the yellow eyes. It gave me chills, and let's just say the woman who was working at the church was really creepy. She definitely reminded me of that woman from Misery. This is truly a one-of-a-kind series. I had a good time watching this. I definitely enjoyed the little scares. And if you guys seen the series, what did you think about it? Let me know in the comments below. I give Midnight Mass 3.5 stars. Oh, I forgot one more thing to mention. This coming Friday, I'm so excited to be working at Halloween Haunt for the rest of the month of October. Halloween is one of my favorite events. I love dressing up. I'm so excited who's gonna be dressing up this year for Halloween. I enjoy getting scared seeing my favorite characters. Especially, I remember at Screamers, I believe somebody dressed as Pennywise.
We'll float down here. Yes, we do.
And when I was delivering pizza, I dropped the whole pizza because it just freaked me out. But yeah, true story though. But it was definitely good times. I'm your host, Anika Chung, and I'll see you next time on my next motion picture or trailer review. Love yourself always, and remember, be excellent to each other. All right, guys, see you next pictures. Cheers on pleasant dreams.
Open your eyes.
Psilocybin, LSD.
It's just tea. With a little honey.